I think you start working on yourself maybe a week before a race. It builds up to a peak, I suppose, by race time. And sometimes I sit down and consciously think about a race or think about a track and try to figure it out, how I can do better on a given track. I don't have any given ritual. It just sort of comes to a head by the time the race is there. Single-mindedness, in other words, not letting your mind drift during the course of a longer race, is probably the hardest thing, at least for me, to develop. I don't get carried away 3/4 of the way through the race with a big lead about how neat it's going to be to win. But sometimes those things do cross your mind, and you just have to get rid of them in a hurry, because it only takes 1 or 2 seconds of the wrong kind of thought, and you blew something.
The 10-race Trans Am Challenge was decided during a go-for-broke, fender-busting run over Monterey's beautiful Laguna Seca Raceway. Cornered by Datsun's swift coming of age, the champion Alfa Romeo team was finally at bay. In a last-minute decision, the Alfa Romeo team decided they could go the distance without a fuel stop. This was a desperate piece of strategy that would gain 10 seconds or lose a championship. For the 9th consecutive race, Morton qualified for the pole position. Alfa's Horst Queck parked his ride a split second off the pace, and the scene was set. An entire season was on the line.
Judging from my qualifying time, I expected to be able to pull away at the rate of maybe a couple tenths a lap, because he always rises to the cause. When the race starts, he's able to often go faster in the racing than qualifying, and he sure did it this time. He took off like a rocket.
Minutes after the flag dropped, the season-long rivals thrashed away from Don Pike's third-place BMW and hooked up in a dice that seldom produced an advantage of more than 2 car lengths. Outgunned on the longer straights, Morton carved into Queck's slender advantage on every curve. Running well under his qualifying time, Queck pushed his Alfa to the limit, and sometimes a little beyond. Body contact between the front runners became a key part of the action. Facing Morton's trunk lid, Queck tested the strength of the Alfa radiator through turn 9.
I realized that if I did get in front of him, I could expect another shot. We raced once before like this, where we both hit each other. If I had hit him, he would have been as wary of me probably as I was of him. If the race had gone down to the last 3 laps and I was right behind him, who knows what would have happened. I don't know what would have happened as far as bumping goes, but I owed him a couple.
Dropped 4 seconds off the pace by this shunt, Morton coolly went back to work, slicing at Queck's lead 1/10 of a second at a time. With the pressure on, the Datsun team expected Queck to run out of gas at any moment. Meanwhile, Morton added fuel right on schedule during a 9-second visit to the pits. now had an insurmountable 14-second lead with 10 laps to go. Unless orange number 3 did run out of gas, the Challenger's impossible rookie year would fall short. As time ran out, Morton cut the lead to 6 seconds, but all odds favored the defending champion.
It ain't over yet, baby. It ain't over yet.
Moments after taking the checker, Queck's Alpha finally went dry. It took race officials 24 hours to determine that Alpha's gamble with refueling had been no gamble at all. The winner's fuel tank was 3 gallons over the legal limit. John Morton's 6th win in 9 starts came a day late, but it brought Datsun a Trans Am championship.
I'd actually felt that we'd won the race when the flag fell yesterday, and it was difficult to wait the period of time because I knew at that time, from the amount of fuel that we had to use and the amount of fuel that they had to use, that there just had to be something wrong with their car. The fact that they decided to run the full distance with a big tank is too bad, because the rest of the car was really brilliant. It's the best preparation that we've run against all year. Everything except that.
It was one of the best races I think I've ever been involved in. And I would have naturally liked to have won on the track, but it was a race that I know we both knew we were in a race. We can look back on it, I suppose, with some sort of pride.